Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, The Purple Book, a family quiz show. And before we move further for the quiz show, let me just share with you the challenge of today. Yesterday, the challenge given to you all was that how many potatoes you can chop in 30 seconds. And unfortunately, nobody took this challenge. I think it's quite difficult challenge, maybe that's why, because nobody wants to chop the potatoes during lockdown. Anyways, challenge number three is that these wall sits are always very beneficial for the health. Wall sits means that you have to sit as if that chair is below you, but there is no chair. Imaginary chair, you have to think and then you have to sit. And this challenge is that how long you can sit in this position. And it's not difficult. You have to just take your mobile and then you have to record your time and send to us on our email ID, jahaneman2018@gmail.com. And if your timing is more than others, then you are going to be declared as the winner. So this is the challenge, third challenge for today. So the winner is none, because last chopping the potato challenge, nobody nobody participated. So that's why there is no winner. Now let me just announce that there are certain competitions being organized by JAHAN-E, patriotic competition, patriotic song competition, plantation competition, karat competition, and quiz competition. So quiz, as you all are aware, that quiz is being held every Saturday. That is in the name of the Purple Book. And patriotic song competition, you have to just make a video of 2 minutes, sing your favorite patriotic song, make a video and send to us. And that will be uploaded on the YouTube. Already 15 participants have sent their entries. We are still taking the entries. This is for your information. This plantation competition also is going on. Many entries we have received and we have uploaded their pictures of the plants. Still you can participate in this. You just plant and then you have to send the picture of your plant to us. And karat competition we are going to start now, and the final will be on 1st November on the occasion of Siratun Nabi. So I request each one of you, whosoever is watching this program, that please participate wholeheartedly in all these competitions, because all these competitions are very healthy competitions that's going to boost the confidence of your children, and they are going to be more confident in their lives. Apart from these competitions, we are starting a few courses, or online courses, and out of that, Alice to Success is a very new course. It is designed especially by SAET for those who want to be successful. If you want to participate in this, if you want to take this course, this is only a short-term course, 1 week course, then you have to WhatsApp to us. Then we have a special course for the women, that is the Quranic studies course. If you want to participate, you have to just message to us and we'll get back to you. And we have started one more course, that is Learn Spoken English course. If you are interested in this course, then you have to just contact us. So these are some courses organized by SAET, and SAET is the sponsor of JAHAN-E. So that's why we have, we thought that we must share this information with you all, whosoever is watching these programs. Thank you very much. Now moving further towards the Purple Book. And I know that you all must be eagerly waiting for this quiz competition, especially my children, young children. They are always very keen and eager. So before we announce the questions and before we go to our app, quizzes app, let me invite our guest for today. So first of all, let me welcome Mrs. RANJANA PRASHAR, who is one of our jury. RANJANA, how are you?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, ma'am. And I'm very good, fine, doing great, and eagerly waiting for the show from the past week. And I know that all the children, they must be eagerly waiting, and definitely they are going to do great today.
Thank you very much. And then let's welcome our next jury, Mr. Yasir Malik. And Yasir, you will be happy to know that people like you very much. I have received the messages from the people that they like you. How are you?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words and again for inviting me. Again, excited. I was looking forward to this for the entire week, and now that I'm here and with an added task, I'm really looking forward to it with Mrs. Prashar. So
And
yes,
I
quite
hope
excited.
that you will not mind this task.
Oh no, 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 no. On the contrary, it is quite an honor and also a lot of excitement and a good learning experience. So I'm looking forward to the quiz show, to some exciting questions, riddles, and some lovely answers.
Okay, thank you very much, Yasir, for sparing your valuable time. I know you are very busy. As a scientist, you have to be busy. And secondly, you have joined us from such a far away place. You are
No,
from
ma'am.
UK.
That's a thing. You know, we all live in a global village now, so there's nothing far and there's nothing near. Sometimes we are too far living in the same house with the mobiles busy in two separate rooms.
Oh, that's lovely. It's really the fact nowadays in the families. They
Exactly.
are in the house, but they are quite far. But the people who are far away, they are very near to us. So
Yeah.
Yasir, thank you very much. And
Thank you.
now this is the time that we have to announce for the question of the last week, because there is a competition of the questions as well, as we all know very well. So the last week we received lots of questions, and it was very difficult to finalize that which question we have to select. So finally, I have selected, like with the help of jury, I have selected one very funny question. And the answer I don't know. Maybe my learned jury members are here; they may be knowing. The question is that one day teacher entered in the class, and the teacher said, "Yasir, you
Yes, ma'am.
must
I'm
now
listening.
imagine your classroom." Okay,
Yes, yes, yes. I'm
and the teacher
transported back
said,
to
"Yes,
my childhood.
yeah." So the teacher said, "Today I am going to ask very simple question, very simple question, and
Mhm.
the question is that orange is a color or a fruit?"
Wow. Ma'am,
It's
I
both.
was absent that day.
So now, do you know the answer? Orange is a fruit or color?
It's both.
Uh, but
But teacher wants one answer. Teacher has asked either you have to say fruit or you have to say color. So what is the answer for this? And this question is sent to me by OS. And OS, congratulations that your question is selected, and you will get 5 marks for because of this question. And still we are trying to find out the answers. Maybe by the end of the end of the show, we are going to give you the answer. So
perhaps
Ma'am,
we are,
if it was
both
me, I
is
would have
one.
said that I eat orange in a way that it colors my face. So
yes,
it
yes.
comes
Again,
about both.
repeat, please.
I eat orange in a way that it colors my face with the same color. So it's up to you to decide whether I'm eating the color or I'm coloring my face with the fruit.
Oh, that's very logical. So Yasin, now I think that we must start because there are two sets of quizzes we have to conduct, first for seniors and then for juniors. So let me go to the quizzes app and then let me begin. And meanwhile, Yasir is going to just tell them that orange is
Uh,
a.
I was just reflecting on the question that the task that you had given of chopping the potatoes in 30 seconds. So it was good that I was not among the challengers, but otherwise I would have shown you some of my fine skills that I've honed because I live here alone. And so before I came here 5 years ago, I didn't know anything about cooking. And now over the 5 years, you know, whether you call it compulsion or luck, that I've now got to the extent where chopping potatoes and onions and, you know, some of the veggies are added to my list of expertise. So the next time I may perhaps do a demonstration here of how to fine chop potatoes with your bare hands. So the
No,
viewers.
I know that my audience also must be knowing, and the viewers also must be knowing, but they have not taken it seriously because you know this chopping potato and other thing. They think it is a very
Oh, ma'am, I can tell you,
unethical.
it is such fun to chop potatoes. There's nothing which is remotely similar in fun than to chopping potatoes or baking potatoes, you know, so last night my dinner was all about potatoes and you know the chips that come with potatoes. So yes, quite happy that you know you have questions and challenges like this, which where I can actually boast about some of my hidden
So
skills.
now I am ready with the code. The code is 156920. 156920. Yes, code is, I think they all have noted down or they haven't. Yes.
आपने भी किया?
156920. Now they have joined. Yasir, you can start with the questions now.
All right. So all the viewers of JAHAN-E, I'm your quiz master today, and we'll start with a quiz for seniors. Thank you, HALEEMA ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. So there are 10 questions, and I'm going to be asking you the questions, and you have to answer those questions. The questions, again, are of variety of types. So the first question comes here. Who has been elected recently as the president of Iceland? I'll repeat the question. Who has been elected as the president of Iceland? Question number 2. Who has been appointed as Goodwill Ambassador to the Poor by the United Nations Association for Development and Peace? I'll repeat the question. Who has been appointed as Goodwill Ambassador to the Poor by the UN Association for Development and Peace? The third question is, which country on June 8, 2020, declared itself free of COVID-19 following the recovery of its last patient? The question comes again. Which country on June the 8th of this year declared itself COVID-19 free following the recovery of its last patient? Question number 4 is, students from which university has developed a mobile application called FlyZ for seamless contactless air travel? I'll again ask the question. Students of which university have developed a mobile application called FlyZ for seamless and contactless air travel? The fifth question is, who has received the Humanitarian Award at the 20th edition of annual BET Awards in 2020 for her long-lasting philanthropic work, including recent COVID-19 relief efforts? I'll repeat the question. Who has received the Humanitarian Award at the 20th edition of the annual BET Awards 2020 for her long-standing philanthropic work? It also includes recent COVID-19 relief associated efforts. The sixth question comes here. Which company will acquire Zoox, which is a self-driving startup founded in 2014? Question 6, again. Which company will acquire Zoox, which is a self-driving startup founded in 2014? The seventh question is, and this should be something which people should pick up easily, who has become the first Indian to be awarded the prestigious Richard Dawkins Award 2020? Who has become the first Indian to be awarded the prestigious Richard Dawkins Award 2020? I'll give a hint. He's also a literary figure. Question 8. Who is the genius who immortalized the stars with in their choreography on the 3rd of July, 2020? And sorry, I'll repeat the question again. Who is the genius choreographer who immortalized the stars and died sadly on the 3rd of July, 2020? Question number 9, and this is a riddle. So brace yourself for the riddle that's coming up. That a lift is on the ground floor. There are 4 people in the lift, including me. When the lift reaches the first floor, 1 person gets out and 3 persons get in. When the lift goes further up to the second floor, 2 people get out and 6 people get in. It then again goes up to the next floor. No one goes out, but 12 people get in. Halfway up to the next floor, the lift cable snaps. It crashes to the floor. So the question comes, everyone who of course dies in the lift, but I survive. How did I survive? And the final question comes here. I have no voice yet I speak to you. I tell of all things in the world that people do. I have leaves, but I'm not a tree. I have pages, but I'm not a bride. I have a spine, but I'm not a man. I have hinges, but I'm not a door. I have told you all. I cannot tell you anymore. What am I? I think everybody got the question there. And that ends up the questions for the seniors. So now the time comes for the juniors. I hope there
Wait, just let us see how the seniors
Oh
have
yes,
performed.
certainly, of
Yes,
course.
yes. So seniors, hurry up, just last 2 minutes and you have to complete the quiz.
Can I make a confession here that I didn't know the answers of any of these questions? So I'm myself looking forward to the answers, at least for the seniors. I'm hoping that I'll get at least 2 right when it comes to the junior section. So much for being invited on the jury panel, isn't it? Wow. To be honest, the last 2 questions for the riddles, those are very inquisitive. I'm, just cannot wait to get the answers for these.
And there are large number of students. I think more than 35 students are attempting. They are doing. But to my surprise, it seems that questions are little difficult for them.
No worries. That's a fun of the quiz. That the questions are always of a mixed sort. So yeah, come on, keep it going. You can do it.
So now here the time is over and we are going to end the quiz and let's see that who all are the top 5. Of course, we will announce the result later on, but we'll just prepare top 5's result now. And
right.
With this,
wow. So the juniors, I hope are all ready because their quiz is going to be starting very soon. And yeah, the last time juniors performed really well. So I'm hoping that this time they would come again out with flying colors. And yeah, so give some.
Yes, so juniors, are you ready? There are so many students who all have corrected all questions correct. But
wow.
the issue is that naturally here this app calculates timing also. Then somebody has to go up and somebody has to be down. So that's in this way this app does the ranking. Anyway, we'll announce the result later. But first, let's start for the juniors.
Let's start with the juniors. So juniors, all brace up, and then
Yasir, just give me 2 minutes time.
Of course, yes. I remember the first quiz that I participated ever in was when I was in standard 3rd. And I was asked the capital of China, and I couldn't answer that then. I didn't even know that China is a country which existed in Asia back then. So by that standard, I think the juniors have come leaps and bounds in one generation.
But now tell me whether you know it now or no, because
well, I'll have to struggle, but I think I can get the name right, if not the spelling of Beijing.
Okay, Beijing, yes, correct. So now the code is 480533. 480533. Four eight zero 533 is the code. And then Yasir, now you can start.
Right. So for the juniors, the questions are coming up now. The first question is, Jimmy's mother had 4 children. She named the first Monday, she named the second Tuesday, and she named the third Wednesday. What is the name of the 4th child? Second question. Well, I'll repeat the question first again. Jimmy's mother has 4 children. She has named the first Monday, the second Tuesday, the third Wednesday. What's the name of the 4th child? The second question is, before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world? Question again comes up. Which was the highest mountain in the world before Mount Everest was discovered? The third question. A plane crashes on the border of the US and Canada. Where do they bury the survivors? Question again. A plane crashes on the border of the US and Canada. Where do they bury the survivors? The fourth question. What can hold without ever touching or using your hands? The question is, what can you hold without ever touching or using your hands? The fifth question is, in 2020, International Plastic Bag Free Day is observed on which date? You have to give the date. The fifth question is, in 2020, International Plastic Bag Free Day is observed on which date? The sixth question is, Ottawa is the capital of which country? Ottawa is the capital of which country? That's the question number 6. The seventh question is, the third most populous country in the world is, and you have to provide the name of the country. Which is the third most populous country in the world? And now comes the 8th question. Dash holds, you have to give the name of the person. Dash holds the all-time men's record of 20 Grand Slam titles in tennis. He holds the all-time men's record of 20 Grand Slam titles. You have to name the person. He's a very, very famous tennis player. And here comes the 9th question for the juniors. What is the name of the Nobel Prize winning physicist known for his work on magnetism and superconductivity, but sadly, who has recently passed away? You have to name the person. I'll repeat the question. What is the name of the Nobel Prize winning physicist known for his work on magnetism and superconductivity who recently passed away? And now comes the last question for the juniors. And with this, and this is again, something that you must have been observing in the newspapers and the daily news if you have been looking at it. Here comes the 10th and the final question. What is vital? What is vital as an acronym, which was making the news recently in the context of COVID-19 pandemic? I'll ask, what is the acronym VITAL stands for, VITAL, which has been making the news recently in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic? And with this, I end up the juniors quiz. And I hope you must have done really, really well. And I'm really looking forward to the winners and, of course, the answers to the questions from the juniors.
So juniors, now your time is over. Just last 1 minute, you have to go through your answers once again. And meanwhile, Yasir, I have received very beautiful answer by Hafsa regarding the discussion of orange, whether orange is a fruit or a color. So Hafsa has written that color of orange depends on where it grows. So, the answer is quite big. She has written that if the climate is such, then the orange becomes orange. Otherwise, it remains green only, because there are certain countries where orange remains green. So this is really a piece of information that's very unique to us and very new, and maybe for the viewers as well.
Well, can I add to that question?
Yes, please.
If I can modify that question around. So orange, is it the name of a, or I can just say apple, is that the name of a fruit or a mobile company? In the similar way, can I ask orange, is it the name of a fruit, a color, or of course, a telecom service provider? So in the same way that Windows these days are not just Windows, but one of the interaction softwares that we are working on. But yeah, I like the answer from Hafsa, which is quite reasonable, and that makes me actually now look for orange fruit when I look at it for a greenish tinge.
Yes, so Yasir, here I am with the result. We have to announce the result.
Yeah, certainly.
And let's begin with the seniors first, and then we'll move to the juniors. And then after that, I have to make one more very beautiful announcement, and that's very good for all the participants. In the seniors, if we look at the result, we have Aisha Badr, Rahman, Uwais Kamal, Nikhil from Himachal, and Ayan. Congratulations, these are on the top 5. 6, 7 are also there, like Junaid is on 6, Pushpinder is on 7, then Aditya is on 8, Zoya is on 9. But we have to announce for the top 5. So top 5, again, I'm going to announce Aisha Badr, Rahman, Uwais Kamal, Nikhil from Himachal Pradesh, and Ayan. These are the top 5 winners.
Well done. Congratulations.
Yes. And now coming to the juniors. Among the juniors, we have Taif Rahman, Miraj, Junaid, Zoya, and Pushpanjali from Himachal Pradesh.
Wow.
Congratulations, Taif, Miraj, Junaid, Zoya, and Pushpanjali. So these are the winners.
Congratulations, all the winners. Yes.
Yes, congratulations to all the winners of today's quiz. I don't think that we have the time to announce the answers. Anyway, for your kind information, all the viewers and all the participants, please visit JAHAN-E Facebook page. We are going to upload correct answers on that page. And secondly, the important announcement which I was talking about, the important announcement is that next week, we are going to have verification round. Verification round means that this quiz you are doing through the app and you are doing at home. So now next week, we are going to invite 5 toppers from each group here in the studio. And then we are going to have rapid fire round. You will be asked the questions here and then you have to reply. So each participant will be given 5 questions that has to be answered within 2 minutes. And then in this way, we will give 5 questions to all 5 participants from the seniors and then all 5 juniors as well. And then you have to reply here. And for your convenience, please remember, for your convenience, we are going to make 60% questions from the questions that we have already asked. So this is a little relief for you.
It should
and
be more of a
40%,
cakewalk.
yes, and 40% will be from outside. So please go through the questions once again, because all these quizzes are available on the quizzes app. We have already uploaded over there. So you can go through that. You can play again and again, and then you can practice it. And next week, who all are those five participants? The names will be uploaded on JAHAN-E Facebook page. The names will be uploaded tomorrow. So thank you very much, all the
Lovely.
participants.
Before we leave, I would ask all the people who have joined in, I'll thank them. I'll ask them to stay safe and healthy. And of course, looking forward to the week ahead. I personally am tempted to eat the oranges after, so I've got a bag of oranges for me, which I'll be enjoying. And you too stay safe, stay healthy, and eat good number of fruits and oranges. Okay.
Yes, Ranjana, what you have to say to the viewers?
Ma'am, I just want to tell all of them that there's no substitute for hard work. Keep on doing the hard work, and actually they have done hard work. That's why they're going to get the chance to come for the next round. And definitely they are going to do wonders there too.
Okay, thank you very much for such lovely words. And Yasir, you have advised them to eat oranges. So my advice is that please don't discuss whether it is a fruit or a color. You have to just eat it. Eat it and enjoy it. So stay safe.
Ma'am, in case if we have to give the answer in one word, my child suggested it will be both. Both, one word, we are just telling everything.
Okay, so it's both. Correct, very good. Yes. Thank you, Pushpinder. You have given the correct answer. Am I right? Pushpinder has given the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I know the names of the students, and I know them by name by this time. Okay, then take care, everybody. Be happy, enjoy, and stay safe and stay home. Thank you. Take care, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.